Pleasant evening to one and all present here. I'm MS Kavita and I'll be your host for this session. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this generic talk series on behalf of our management, principal, faculty, and students. And I take great pleasure in welcoming you all to this memorable occasion. Before we move ahead, we'd like to share that our beloved principal, Dr. K. Muhammad Junaid, was scheduled to deliver the welcome address. Is unable to join us at this moment due to an important official engagement. He conveys his warm regards and best wishes for the success of today's event. On behalf of our principal sir and the institution, I take this opportunity to extend a heartfelt welcome to our guest, faculty members, students, and participants gathered here today. We are indeed happy and honored to welcome back one of our own, a proud alumnus of RMK Engineering College, Mr. Jayaprakash, who is with us today as a chief guest. We, the Department of Electronics and Communication, Advanced Communication and Technology, and the Department of Electronics Engineering, VLSI Design and Technology, and the entire RMK family are deeply honored to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Jayaprakash, a distinguished software professional with over 7 years of experience in the field of full stack development and software engineering. He is skilled in both front-end and back-end technologies with expertise in developing scalable REST APIs, microservices, architectures, and cloud-native solutions. Mr. Jayaprakash holds a master's degree in applied computer science from Concordia University, Montreal, and a bachelor degree in EC from RMK Engineering College, Tamil Nadu during 2011-2015. He is currently a software developer in Electric Mind USA. His illustrious career spans roles in prominent organizations such as Deloitte, Canada, where he served as a solution designer, and the Cognizant Technology Solutions, India, as a program analyst. His experience lies in building cloud-native solutions, scalable REST APIs, and microservices architectures using cutting-edge technologies like React, AngularJS, Node.js, Bootstrap, TypeScript, Java, jQuery, and many more. Mr. Jayaprakash has also contributed to the academic community as a web design instructor at CDI College, Canada, where he is sharing his knowledge in web and UX design. He is also a full stack developer in Art Venture, Canada. His passion for innovation and teaching, combined with hands-on industry experience, makes him a true role model for aspiring engineers and tech professionals. We take immense pleasure in welcoming our esteemed alumni, Mr. Jayaprakash Kumar, as the chief guest for today's event. His journey is truly an inspiration to our students and testament to the strong foundation laid at RMK. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to our chief guest, Mr. Jayaprakash. Sir, now the floor is for you. We are all ears.
Thank you, Kavita ma'am, for this warm welcome. Good morning, everyone. I just share my screen, then I start my conversation so that we can start to jump into it. Hope you can see my screen.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, Kavita ma'am. So good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining the session. So it's been 10 years I'm into software industry. So everything has been changing in the software then by then. So when I thought to talk about the new trends in software industry, where to ma'am, but when I think about it, the first thing comes in my mind is AI, because last couple of years AI changing a lot of things in software industry. As I said, when I completed my undergraduation in RMK Engineering College, I joined software industry, been for 2 years there. Then I came to Canada to do my master's. That time AI was not that popular. They would keep AI as a footstep into the market. But later on, after COVID hit, after the ChatGPT comes in place, so there'll be a drastic changes happening in the industry to AI. But then now the question is AI is really useful to mankind, or AI is a big threat to the mankind? Or people, even the developers who developed AI, they things like they brought something which is against and losing their life or losing their job because of things what they developed. like these kind of questions has been arising everywhere in the market, also in the industry. If you open LinkedIn or any software or not a software industry, any industry you talk about, say people think AI is really a threat to the mankind. But this session, I'm going to talk about the positive side of the AI and really AI, how useful in my industry, which is software industry, and really how helps for the people who want to be established themselves in a in software industry with AI. And I think at the end of the session, you also take in a positive note, or you can also convince that AI is really helpful for the human things, especially while developing some rightful softwares. So let's start the session like this. Yeah. Um, as I say, there'll be a lot of changes happening in AI. So let's start with something what is very new here. Then we'll talk about what has been happened in the past and how we've been evolved from the past to the things what we're doing it right now. In fact, nowadays, I'm getting a call, some random call from a company. They says, I'm AI talking, I'm from this company. I'm about to give you a good marketing speech about one of the product. So AI comes in a sales team. They use in a sales team to do a cold calls to any of the random people and talk about the product and to sell the product. And AI is used in the development field, like softwares. So not only they help to solve small problems, they use AI to develop the entire softwares in 10 to 15 minutes. Like I can create a website or a web application like Amazon in just 15 minutes from end-to-end application. And I can ask AI some random question, ask to solve problem which is unrelevant, which is unreliable, but AI give you some solution to give a path to us how to reach a destination. And AI can use in software industry, especially in develop the software or finding the problems or help to review my whether a software which I've written is right or wrong. They are tends to use in AI, but is it is really a good thing? That's a big question mark. Because if in the software industry we have mainly four cycle, we can use AI in all the cycles, like in the software development cycle, we can use in all the phase because we made AI to think like us, to develop like us, to test the code like us, and we can deliver the product like us. But AI can't do without us. That's a real thing. So that thing we're going to see it here. Well, I say about agent AI, which is replacing of a sales team or using a sales team. So they could able to sell any product, but it can't able to judge the people mindset. Only a human could able to judge the people mindset, right? We can't go to talk to some angry person to sell a product. That not be happen. In fact, the one of the topmost company here, it's a fintech company. They uh, they fire around 800 people in a sales team and use AI as the sales team as a replacement of sales team. But after the 6 to 8 months, they understood their decision was wrong because the sales keep on dropping down. The reason because they couldn't able to handle the multi-dimensional customers. The customers not always happy if somebody calls me, okay, you want to sell the product? Okay, I can accept it. They're not going to be happy that way, right? Say they could able to handle the angry person or somebody being out of mind. They not want ready to purchase the product. They can't convince the people. So AI not be successful in that place. So that company start hiring the people for again for the sales team. So it's one of the good example for though they having a huge impact in sales, but they can't be succeed 100%. If you take AI as a developer subordinate, like developing a software from A to Z, I would say we can cater some software like Amazon, but that's not the actual Amazon. That's a problem. The reason because we can develop software from A to Z from a proper skeleton, but if you want to try to customize something or we want to need something which I like my own way, or which I want to customize something like that, that AI can't able to complete it as such. Maybe it can do it in the next 5 years or 10 years, but now it's not doing that. It needed a right engineer to give instruction how to develop that software, how to deliver that one. So it already depend on some of the engineers to complete the thing. So since still then AI is depend on that. And if you see of AI power reviews, for example, in software industry, we have the cycle like whenever we develop a software, we have to send to review to our team. So who are developing software, they have review code, then only we send to our own repository where we can do the all deployments sort of thing. Uh, AI is a good reviewer there. You can able to find the problems, but uh, no, AI have a predefined data. They know how to solve the problem. But the developers who have been trained, who are experienced in that industry, they know how to write a solve problem in a different way. But AI could able to do something only one certain way, but not everything different way. So though we can give check the standards, like for example, how to write the code, the standard check marks could able done by AI, but the different certain approaches could able to solve through AI. So again, AI is laying on some people. Why I'm comparing with human and the AI means because recently I saw a lot of LinkedIn posts and the people and even Microsoft have been laying down by a lot of like 6,000, 7,000 employees. A lot of big companies has also moving towards AI and things uh, this is moving to AI. There's not things like they're not ready to have the people in the team, but the world thinks like no, AI can replace all the software engineers, even engineers who have been about to graduate things whether they're going to be serving software industry IRS or not. But the thing is, still till now, or even for next 10 years or 20 years, all the companies need humans to do solve problem for them. They have the one of the efficient tool called AI, which supports them to solve the problem efficiently. So that's a point I want to bring it here. So that's why I'm comparing with the human, also with the things what AI we doing it right now. So uh, if you see the impacts, what AI created in software industry was enormous. It's like a huge impact in a short period of time. That's I could compare like because when ChatGPT or any AI comes in, for example, GitHub Copilot, that's a two was a is a forefather, is a pioneer when AI comes into place. Uh, when I In fact, I still remember when I started using Copilot, that time I was I'm about to write on Fibonacci series or a small fine to sum or prime numbers. If I type the question, it could be able to write the code for us. I thought it was very happy. Okay, my work is much simpler now. But it always returns the same result. That was funny. So I can write the same problem in multiple ways. Not me. Any engineers who are experienced could able to write the same solution many different ways. But AI could always give in one solution in past. But now if I ask AI, can you write me a problem? It's more efficient. We have certain metrics to follow. Can you follow all the metrics? Can you write in the optimal solution? Gives 4 to 5 different solution. So AI has been developed like that. We train AI like that. So if you see like if you start from 10%, now it's around 60% development in AI about this growth. And of course, it increases our productivity since they could able help you to solve problem efficiently. So my productivity increase a lot. And of course, there'll be a lot of no code tool has been comes because they use AI not only ask problems, they now we depend on AI to solve problem for us. It's like we're doing a pair program with AI nowadays. So like 70% of code has been changed, which is AI do a code for me. I sit and watch what you're doing. Now that's a trend that's been going on in AI in a software industry right now. It's really helpful, I believe, because I can guide. It's like I'm training my two interns, A interns. Can you do software for? Can you do this work? Uh, Finish the work, report me. I'll see that whether you done it right or wrong, or I can guide you what you're doing and how to do it. I feel like that's a way AI and the engineers has been using in software industry right now. And since I'm talking about good things about AI, is really AI is good advantages having in a software industry? Uh, is it creating a big impact in software industry? Which asks the question is yes, because I'm in the industry for last 9 to 9.5 years. Uh, uh, I'm including my master's also. In master's, I did my master's course in AI and software engineering. And AI did a lot of impacts in software trends. For example, uh, I'm an industry I had to develop softwares which has been written by 30 years old. So I need to I had some teams and some other projects. I have to develop, I have to modernize the code, which has been written in 30 years old. That time, if I see the program or code, I don't understand what exactly has been solved the problem. So I should understand line by line. So then for that, they don't have proper documentation 30 years back. But recent 10 years, software industry understood. So whatever they do, whatever they develop, they start documenting in a very well manner. There are a lot of software for documented too. But as an engineer, do you think writing the code also document is it's a easy thing? No, it's a huge, tedious work has been spending for both developing a software, also for writing documentation. Whereas AI is helps to solve that one. So AI says, hey, you go write a proper code. I'll document while you're writing the code in a very good way. So so that it's very useful for any engineers who have been writing the code today and who want to see the same code in 20 years later, easily understand what we did now. So this documentation thing, it's really a very good thing what AI is doing right now. And the develop experience, as I said before, we using AI in all four cycle of software development. So we train AI to think like us, to code like us, and we deploy like us. So so that so it helps us to solve the problems. So as a developer, we think our mind is set to only to think about the problems, not to think about how to solve the problem or where to find the resources and how to bring this to be a thing. Or should I follow documentation well or not? Did I miss something in documentation or not? So AI can take care of it and go and read for me and say, hey, these are steps as to follow. Why don't you do start doing it? I'll help you how to do it. So this kind of pair program thing is happening in AI that really uh, it's a huge support in software industry, I could say. And of course, it boosts efficiency because since we spend most of the time developing software rather than we allocate a time for documentation or reading the existing documentation solve the problem. So it's boost efficiency so we can deliver a product at a high speed. And of course, early detection of the bugs, which is any software, anybody write a software, even a Google, people can make mistakes or people can miss some. I would say it's a mistake. I could say like we missed some of the requirements. So something has been deviated from what our vision. So if you find this problem at the end of your project, it's like a huge mess. So you could enable to uh because we have spent a lot of time and energy and money for that developed software. You find something and then you can't able to come back and solve the problem. It take huge time delay be happens. So with the AI, from the architecture of of any software, we're using AI. So if you deviate from your architecture, AI detects, hey, something went wrong, something is not aligned with our dream or milestone. What are you going to check it? So with the help, we can find out the problem or any vulnerability at the beginning stage or at any stage it be happens. So AI really helps us to solve those problems and helps to uh, find the problem early to solve it immediately. Since I'm talking about very positive about AI, do you think only a positive about AI or something negatively still be exist after the invention of AI in software industry? Yes, we have some problems, some challenges facing with AI because AI is like an intern. We training them. It's not replacing us, right? So the main problem I could see after AI is the skills oriented and skills erosions has been happening. What does that mean is if any guy who's having the 1 year of experience in the software industry or comes to the software industry and if a 10 years old software industry person, the 1 year person could be able to solve the problems like what the 10 years candidate can do. So there always be this may be a cause imbalance in the software industry. And is it true? No, it's not true because the 10 years can able to I can say what is the example, so what is not true. So the 1 year experienced person could able to solve the problem because with the help of AI. But is the guy has been well enough or knowledge enough to solve the problem? The question is no, because totally rely on AI. So that's a major problem happens. We we can't rely on AI. we can use AI to develop ourselves, but we cannot completely rely on AI. So that's happening now. In fact, who are juniors who started a career, they completely rely on AI. Whatever the problems comes or the questions comes, they go and put in ChatGPT and get the answers and and solve the problem. They go and enjoy. So with that note, if they do the same thing for next 5 years, in the fifth year, AI has been developed a lot, but the person couldn't have developed because he totally rely on AI. So if the AI is okay, I'm that they say AI is replace you. So we have to develop ourselves and rely. We should not rely on AI. We can develop ourselves like make AI as a tool to learn ourselves and to train AI to do it better things. I could say that way. So, so, so our skills has been erosions is due to AI. So, but we can able to solve this. But that's the main problem. Is I'm seeing it in the software industry right now. And sometimes the AI code is not optimal. It creates some issues. That issues it not even exist. It's like ambiguous. So in fact, even I also faced a problem. I couldn't able to find the problem, find the solution for the problem. Later, I find out that's not even a problem. That's like an ambiguity. So some kind of bugs AI creators totally irrelevant. Uh, and the AI still is security threat to use AI because most of the banks who's having a software are still they so reluctant to send the data into AI because we know the foremost company in AI is OpenAI. OpenAI was using ChatGPT. So if you're using any OpenAI softwares to develop a code, we have to send our data because AI is all about what we send. With that only, you can things you can give a solution for us, right? Like a supervision learning, or sometimes they use unsupervised learning too. So the banks and who's having some who's having using who's handling the some security informations, they're so reluctant to send the data to AI because AI could able to save that and use it for some other purpose. So still there are a lot of vulnerabilities there, and may people, of course, people can use it the wrong way for unethical work or some ethical problem could be happen. So still banks are so reluctant to use AI. Even here, a lot of top banks not take the AI as a tool to use in the software industry. And of course, there's no transparency in AI. If you ask AI, how do you solve the problem? It gives a proper document. It gives a documentation. And if I say AI, do you save the data in your system? I don't get any proper answer from AI because there's no transparency between the people and AI and how AI do it. Because of course, begin the AI, there's human be there. So there's a chance data has been used in the wrong way by those people. So, so this is these three are the major problem with the we facing AI. Do you think with the problems we eradicate AI and go for it, or what we should do? So what I'm thinking is we should embrace AI. So what we do with this AI? This AI going to replace softwares, or what I ask like AI is a really a threat to mankind? No. So what I understood, what I believe in AI is a tool. So we use that to upskill ourselves. For example, if I want to study a new technology or new language, what I do, I should go and search in online. I saw on YouTube, and I did a proper go and check the documentation. Uh, the complete cycle, or I can replace with the AI. Yeah, I can go to AI, I can search for things. So each search for me, it helps me to do all the pinpoints and the pain points for me and solve get the proper list of items to me. So with that, I can learn myself. People may ask, instead of learning, why do we use the AI? But that's not the thing what I do. I'm going to learn myself. I can upskill myself with the AI. I can give one more example. Uh, my real time example when I after graduate, I said I did my master's here. For preparation of masters, it's a tedious process. For any engineers who are doing the masters, it's a tedious process because they may are working. I was working that time. So after my work, I come back home. I spend around 2 hours every day for 3 months for my for searching the college and for college applying. I should prepare my SOP and LOR. So I should prepare that one and find which is the course that's relevant for me. Like it's a tedious process. So these steps, if I have AI those time, if I have ChatGPT those days, I can use a ChatGPT to prep my SOP, to prep my LOR. Like it's not like I can say, hey, write LOR for me. Rather, I can write my own LOR, give to ChatGPT. ChatGPT, can you please rephrase it or paraphrase it or find out what is the mistake I'm making? Or is this is LOR, this SOP is relevant, or it can be shortlisted by this university. The university can accept this or not. Like this, I can reshape uh my statements, my things to be shortlisted in the universities, right? So like this, I can use AI as my assistant, as a software things to be solved. And and of course, this is the important things we can do for upskill yourself. And next thing is ethics. So uh, this again is a big debatable question, but AI, we're not sure how AI is solving the problem, where the saving the data, and whether the data has been whether the data breach can be happened with AI, even we're not sure. Only the company has know about it. So we should bring some so so we have to bring some internal security and ethical consideration when doing the AI. So for example, if you use AI in your software industry or anywhere, we can have a firewall like what should send to AI, what should not send to AI, like that. For example, some sensitive information or any of the tools passwords, we don't share to AI. Rather, we can use some dummy things or some static things so that we can keep this example, develop something for us like that. And of course, balance automation. What I saying from the beginning, we have to balance the thing. So AI can't be succeed without human, and when we can, as a human, we can use AI to speed up a processing to 2x or 5x. So it should be a balance automation between human AI to see the problem, to solve the problem, and we can grow themselves in a higher speed. And of course, prepare for evolution. So when I started my journey in a software industry, the technology what I use, I'm not using it right now. It's evolved. That's a beauty of software industry. Every day, new technology comes in. We have to learn that. We have to sail in that boat. So we have to now embrace the evolution. We should understand what's evolution changed. Now it changed AI. So we have to start using AI as a subordinate, as a friend, and as a good team member to achieve your goals. Because rather we can scare about AI and moving about AI, we can use AI to develop some really best thing for mankind that I could say. Well, I was before I just end up my session, I could say uh, for any juniors who've been thinking the software industry, thinking like it's a threat or I couldn't able survive if I choose software industry, or even one 12th standard student who started engineering, should I take computer science to do my career or not? I could say the only advice to those people is every day new trends happening in software industry. So as AI comes, AI not comes, still all the companies need the very good software engineers. So if thinking to take your career in the software industry, be strong in your basics, be strong in data structure algorithm, be strong in your core concept, the computer systems, and understand everything. Then use AI as your tool, like it's like another feather in your crown. Then with that, eat your market, eat your ground, and the start go to market. Definitely, you'll be success in in this place. In fact, I could give one more example. Nowadays, they're using AI for recruiting also. You see, um, there's something called ATS. So even if you prepare your resume, if you're applying for any of the companies, first your resume has been shortlisted by AI. With the ATS, we should have a proper score. Then only it's read by the recruiters. So it's a funny thing. So we develop AI. So AI is now uh, now judging us by our resume. Then he can send to the recruiters who can able to do next steps in the process. So, and of course, we know there's a lot of steps how to get a good ATS score that we can see in online also. What I'm saying is, so we using AI even in the very first step of recruiting process also. So the only good thing is prepare yourself in a basics. So basics very important. If you know very good in basic, definitely you can be in the software industry and we can shine in the software industry. And start embracing with AI because that's the next future that we're going to use it for next 2 to 3 decades. Definitely for AI going to be a very good shape, I believe. And of course, even that time, humans will be there to support AI, to train AI in a proper way. Well, that's a short sweet thing about AI new trends. So this is my information over here, my LinkedIn, my GitHub, and email. So any questions or any advice for career growth, or do you want questions in a software industry, how things has been happening, or want to make a change in the things in software industry, please reach out to me in my LinkedIn profile. Also, my email is there. My projects have been available in GitHub. You can say open source. You can go and check it out for your things. Thank you.
Thank you, Jayaprakash. Thank you. We extend our heartfelt thanks to our esteemed guest for delivering such an insightful and thought-provoking session on the latest trends in artificial intelligence and its profound impact on software engineering. Your deep dive into the advantages of AI in software development, be it enhanced productivity, automation, was truly enlightening. At the same time, your balanced perspective on the challenges and the potential risks gave us all much to reflect on. The session has not only enriched our understanding, but has sparked curiosity and critical thinking among all of us. Thank you for sharing your time, expertise, and real world perspectives with us today. As we come to the end of the special session, let me propose the vote of thanks and formally bring this memorable event to a close. On behalf of the Department of Electronics and Communication, Advanced Communication Technology, the Department of Electronics Engineering, VLSI Design and Technology, and the entire RMK family, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our distinguished chief guest, Mr. Jayaprakash, for sharing such an insightful and inspiring talk today. Sir, your journey from being a student at RMK Engineering College to become a successful full stack developer is truly remarkable. Your experiences and expertise in software development, cloud technologies, uh, everything has deeply enriched today's session, and your words have certainly ignited enthusiasm and provided direction for many young minds who aspire to scale similar heights. We are truly honored to have had one of our own alumni written as a role model, and we deeply appreciate the time and the effort. I would also like to thank our management principal, sir, Dr. K. Mohammad Junaid, sir, and our beloved Vice Chairman, Sri R.M. Kishore, sir, for their constant encouragement and support in organizing such meaningful events. A special note of thanks to all the faculty members, students, and viewers who joined us virtually. We are happy to share that today's session was also live streamed through our official RMKAC YouTube channel, enabling a wider audience to benefit from this task. Finally, thanks to the organizing committee for their seamless coordination and efforts behind the scenes to make this event a success. With this, we conclude today's talk. Thank you once again, Mr. Jayaprakash, for making this session truly memorable. Thank you, Jayaprakash. Thank you all once
Thank you,
again
ma'am.
for being a part of this special day. And this is Dr. MS Kavita signing off on behalf of the organizing team, wishing you a pleasant day ahead. Stay safe and stay inspired. With that, we officially conclude today's event. Online session will now be closed. Thank you.
Thank you.